Hi everybody, it's Dara, and I just made a good mood video. Good mood food, things that I do to put myself in a good mood. And I thought, you know what? I have this chocolate durian pudding, and I have my rose tulsi tea. I have another batch of hot water brewing for a batch of tonics for later. I'm going to make my sleepy time tonic for later, so that when it's nighttime I can relax myself. I put all kinds of things in it. There are recipes on this channel, so you can see what I do for my nighttime tonics. But what I really want to talk about is weight and weight loss and optimal weight. And I think that it's so important to change many of us. And I know this because I came from a family with an enormous amount of obesity. And I saw Atkins diets and ears being stapled and stomachs being stapled and parts of stomachs being removed, or the intestine, I mean all kinds of things, fat farms and spas and camps and diets, all these diets, Weight Watchers. And you know, what I've learned from seeing all of that, it's, to me, the people who are not worried about their weight are the ones that aren't gaining the weight. The people who are busy living their lives and moving are the ones that aren't gaining the weight. So there's a lot involved with this, okay? I eat a mostly raw food diet. I'd say pretty much close to all raw food. And what that does for me is it keeps me at my optimal weight. I'll fluctuate about 5 pounds up, 5 pounds down. But for the most part, it keeps me at my optimal weight, and it also makes me feel really healthy and like I've got a lot of energy. And I think that when we eat raw food, we naturally start to want to move our bodies. We have more energy, so picking up things from the floor and putting them in another room, or deciding that you're gonna, you know, have the energy to go out for a walk or for a bike ride, and things start moving. When we start eating healthy and we become unclogged, we start to want to move. And the movement is what is going to get the weight off. It's the food plus the movement. So I go to the gym pretty much every day, and I see people who are overweight working out and their guts are out to here, and I think that's diet. You can sweat, you can do lunges, you can actually hurt yourself doing lunges if your body's too big to support your knees, if your body's too heavy for your knees to support, for your ankles, for your knees, for your joints. So I'm kind of looking at this like, add more fiber, add more leafy greens. Don't worry about giving up all the other things, but add the leafy greens, add the fiber, add the salads, add the soups, add the smoothies, and the stuff will start to come out. And when the stuff starts to come out of here, we feel more energized. We definitely feel sexier, but we feel like we start to get a move on things, and then we start to move. If we want to lose weight, I'm suggesting that we don't say that we don't concentrate on that at all. I'm saying that we decide, I'm going to lose some stuff in my life. Be whatever that is. I'm going to release things that no longer serve me. That definitely means weight. It definitely means toxins. It definitely means emotions. And most importantly, the way to get that moving is to start moving things in your home. Decluttering will help you lose weight. Removing things from your environment will help you lose weight, and there's a number of reasons why. First of all, there's the obvious. If you're so busy picking up a box of something and bringing it down the stairs to your car and walking back up the stairs again and reaching high up into the shelf to get that thing, to pull the stuff down, to lay it all out, you're moving your body. You're twisting, you're turning, you're bending, you're picking up, you're going down the stairs, you're going up the stairs, you're going to Salvation Army, you're coming back. You're also busy. You're so busy dealing with your stuff that you're not really thinking about food. So you're occupied doing something that is actually making your life better. And so I would say that when I've ever had a rough spot, because we hit rough spots, or clumps as my friend calls them, or a spot that we need to move through where we realize that something isn't working and something has to shift, I made this video that people loved called Moving Energy, and it's what I do aside from the beautiful food, the candles, the flowers, getting colon hydrotherapy, all of those things, the tonics, the uplifting reishi mushroom, all of those things that I do. The number one thing that I do when I start to feel bad is I'll look around my environment and I say, what can I move? What can I move out? What can I throw out? What can I give away? What can I fill a box? I keep a box handy so that I can fill a box with things that no longer serve me. And guess what? I feel lighter when I do it. People who get rid of their stuff lose weight. It's magic. So we might want to, cut down on the salt, because if we're holding extra water weight, and we don't want to ever eat iodized salt, and we want to eat a high raw food diet. Spend time instead of thinking about, don't leave yourself in a bad situation where you're going to have to grab fast food or faster food than what's at home. Spend the time decluttering. Spend the time buying the produce. Spend the time chopping it up into tiny pieces. Enjoy your food. It's not about deprivation. We don't want to, food is nurturance, it's love, it's how we love ourselves, it's how we love other people. And so I'm really suggesting a whole new outlook on food and a whole new outlook on how we treat our bodies and what we put in, and being discriminating, but also extremely discriminating with what we keep in our environment. Get rid of half your stuff and you will feel better. It's so just very true. And anybody I've suggested it to, all the people on More with Dara, it's a party over there, because once we start doing, people are like, I want to do that. I can do it. Now I can do it. Wow, you've inspired me. Oh, now I'm not so embarrassed. I can see what your room looks like. My room looks like that. Oh, you can do it. I can do it. And so we have this collective understanding that it's not more, bringing in more so that we feel better and we have more. It actually makes us feel heavy, because the things hold on to energy and they drag us down. We're not going to feel as free to run out the door if our stuff, is in our way. One day I was going to go to the gym and I thought, I'm going to leave the house. I was in the middle of a big decluttering session, and I was like, I can't leave the house like this. I think it will do me more good to deal with the stuff on this island that I piled out than going to try and make myself go for a run, because the stuff out was depressing me. And once I spent the next couple of hours cleaning it up, I had the energy and the good feeling to carry about my day. So we need to look at what's going to make us happy. Opening up a drawer and having it clean and fresh. Going into my closet and seeing half of it just open. And yes, the closet is half empty because I like it that way. I could say it's half full, but I don't want it to be full. I want my closet to be half empty. Losing weight is about shifting our focus. Shifting our focus to gorgeous food. Shifting our focus to making our environments gorgeous and free of clutter. Most likely, a person who is overweight is stuffing things, right? Stuffing emotions, holding on. It's my pain. Don't poke at it, because if you poke at it, I don't know what's going to happen to me. We'll all gush out and there'll be nothing left. Don't poke at it, because it won't be safe if I don't have this protecting me. Oftentimes, the people who are overweight are very sensitive beings, and in this world of harshness at times, one of the ways we protect ourselves is to be bigger. You know, when we eat raw food and we become lighter, we definitely do become more sensitive. It's a blessing, really, whereas in the past it might have been a curse. Now, sensitive people are being much more respected these days. Sensitive people are coming out saying, you are, me too. Let's do this. It's not a bad thing to be sensitive. It means that you're aware of your environment. You're aware of just what doesn't work, what's not working, who's not working, what food's not working. And you can't even believe how you could have functioned before not being so aware. So it gets better. So we have to tell ourselves that we're safe. We're safe without the extra weight. We're protected. We don't need it anymore. And we just visualize, instead of visualizing the weight, and I gotta lose the weight, it's a battle, because it's not a battle. we just visualize ourselves light and free, in our best shape that we've ever been. We picture ourselves in our best shape, or feeling like we used to feel. And if we've never can't remember feeling that way, picture how it is to feel light and clean, clear, and bright. So it's a function of a lot of things. It is a function of what we put in our bodies, but not about an obsession. It's more about how beautifully can I feed myself, and what can I do to make my life better that doesn't have to do with food. Buying fresh flowers, picking wildflowers, cutting them, making sure they're always fresh in your house. Taking a look and scanning like I do. If there's something in my eye that's displeasing, I'll go move it. I will bend down, pick it up, put it in the laundry room, and if it needs to be removed from the premises, I will give it away. Decluttering is the fastest route to weight loss. I really do believe that most people who are on the heavy side are holding on to too many belongings. That's really what I think, because we're not willing to let go of emotions, stuffing them, eating them, not letting them out. And I saw the members of my family go through a lot of pain, and a pain that they didn't know any different. They thought they were doing the right thing, but going on a diet. But we don't want to go on a diet that minimizes our calories, but maximizes the amount of chemicals that come in our body. It's not about minimizing the food we eat. It may be about maximizing the nutrients and minimizing the empty calorie food. That's really what it is. It's minimizing empty calorie food. Nobody's saying you can't have something sweet. You can have something sweet. No one's saying you can't have something hot. You can have a hot tonic. You can have beautiful tasting food that's fresh and live. And that will fortify you to get your decluttering on. So I am really suggesting that you open up a drawer, pile it on a table, and only put back what is useful to you. And start with one drawer, go to a closet, go to a room, go to an attic, go to a basement, go anywhere. Your computer, your garden, your refrigerator, and don't stop until it's done. And I guarantee by the time that you're done, the weight will have dropped off. So there will be things that come up, there will be emotions that come up, I promise you that too, but deal with them, sit with them, don't numb them, don't stuff them back in the drawer. Bring them out in the open, be brave. So, and then take a walk. Take a walk each day, take a little more. And for people who can't exercise fully, full movement, wrist movements, neck rolls, ankle rolls, start just getting into the feeling of breathing into our bodies, twisting, moving. It's not about the shape we are and the weight we are and the size we are. It's about how we feel in our bodies. Fully breathing, fully joyful, joyfully. Eat raw food, declutter, make some hot tonics, have some fun, and forget about the weight. That's how it goes.